only is it possible, I can see the difference too. When you bump it up 5 megs, you can see it.
Yeah, you can 5 megs is a lot of megs, you know.
Yeah.
Your stream's current bitrate, 18,000, is higher than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 9,500.
Yeah. They're lying. And I'll show you how.
Did you find the news here with the quarter? There should be one up again, hopefully.
Oh, hey, wait,
Yep.
did Mess beat the boss?
Don't know.
So for 2K, YouTube recommends 16
The
to
18.
24. No, 16
I
is for
just
30 FPS. 24 is from 48 to 60 FPS.
for
28K
1440p.
is
Yes, for 1440p.
I just looked it up. It said 18,000 max for
No.
14,000.
No, there is no max as long as you hit the check mark in OBS that says ignore platform restrictions.
Okay, then what is your max?
YouTube recommends 24 if you're doing anywhere from 48 to 60 FPS in 1440p.
Where do you read that though?
It's literally on YouTube's official help page. Here, I'll send you the link. Post it in voice chat right now.
I looked at
yeah,
that
right.
too, and it,
Look at it. It's right here. Scroll down to bitrate, hit the bitrate arrow on the accordion, and you'll see it has all the settings.
this is a old ass document.
It still applies. It doesn't matter what encoder you're really using. I mean, it still applies. I personally think 20, you should be fine. That's why I- if I don't care, I'll stream at 25. But if
Hey,
I'm like, well, okay, I usually do 20.
you know what the problem with this might be? Because
Mm,
it's not widely used, this H ink, how do you
265.
call it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 265. Because it's
Yeah.
not widely used, YouTube might
Hmm.
actually see us stream with this codec, you know, and maybe
Yeah.
you're gonna get flagged for using more than 13,000 because that's their recommended for H265, you know?
I mean, I didn't get flagged.
Yeah, I mean, as long as I'm not getting anything, I don't care, you know?
Well, okay, put up your stream again.
It is up,
Oh,
the new thing. This is quarter, 18,000.
quarter pass, you mean?
Yeah, quarter pass.
Be right back. I'm gonna go run and check on my truck real quick.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it looks great. But see, this is why. This is why I think if you bought a secondary GPU, that would be the ideal setup for single streaming PC.
I
Because
mean,
then
yeah,
you wouldn't lose any performance in game.
if you had enough room if you in your thing, you know?
Well, why wouldn't you? You're not using a capture card. What else
I
are you
mean,
using
yeah,
that
like
PCIe slot for?
hypothetically speaking, in the future, if you have the 4090, good luck fitting a fucking second card in on
That's
your
true.
neighbor. And
You need a
And
riser card.
and the most important thing, you need to have a second 16 slot.
Yeah, which is fine.
It doesn't
You
need
do
to
it with
be
the riser
16
card.
pin. Yeah, it doesn't need to be 16 pins. Like 8 pins
No,
are
I know.
enough.
It just needs to be
Yeah,
16x
yeah,
PCIe
just
slots. Yeah,
uh, otherwise you can.
pipes. It needs then amount of pipes that your motherboard can deliver through it. Yeah. I seriously think motherboard manufacturers now are gonna have to put their two 16x PCIe slots on opposite ends of the motherboard now.
What? Give me a second.
Motherboard manufacturers are gonna have to separate their 16x slots now because these cards are too big.
I mean, they already have reinforced uh things, and that's not enough, you know? Like
No, it's not.
what I told Mess to get that bracket to hold Arthur, can you shut the fuck up, man? Um yeah, like I would 100% recommend getting that Liam Lee bracket, the GPU holding,
Yeah.
you know. I'm gonna get it as well, but way later. Like my upgrade is like next year around my birthday.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for my damn tax return to come in.
Capture card?
4090. No, my tax return.
A tax return.
You guys probably don't have that in Europe. But yeah.
I mean, we do, but it's really, you need to be very like do something specific, like drive like 50 miles to your workplace and back to do it. Or if you're married, you have to do it after a certain money thing you get. You have to do it. And usually you pay even more. I guess Saint Denis will look absolutely good because it doesn't have that much foliage.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. It doesn't matter what game it is. If it has tons of foliage, listen, unless you're running 4K
Maybe
and
one.
AV1, you're going to be able to see pixelization around the edges. That's just how it is. But I'm looking at things like, how does text look on your stream? How does, mostly like, is there ghosting? Is there other certain things that you see with like a low quality stream or whatever? And like, no, the text is super sharp on your screen. Especially when you're sitting still, it looks crispy as hell. But what's impressive, at least on your end, is that your system, you're doing this, and your system isn't being crazy taxed.
Yeah, it's a chip, you know. MBIC
Yeah.
is just like A1, a chip in the GPU, you know.
Mm-hmm. But these new settings, though, they've somehow been able to utilize NVEC even better. And now that you're able to use NVEC to convert into HVEC, you should even be getting better optimization. Now, the only question is, like I said, that I have now is, what is the quality difference between using pure NVEC and HVEC?
Yeah, that's gonna be a hassle now. Change.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But from what I saw in a comparison video before, there was a there was a noticeable difference between the HVAC quality video I saw and the NVIC, and he also compared it to AV1. Now with AV1, it was like no comparison. AV1 won hands down. But with HVIC compared to just pure NVIC, there was a difference. Was it huge? No, but there was a difference.
The fact that this game has like a form of ray tracing is still mind-boggling.
No, what's mind-boggling is what engine this game is running on. That's what's mind.
And still running, you know?
Yeah.
What are you saying,
Uh,
man? Rage Engine is the best engine, alright? Better than all these fucking
is the
Unreal Engine
Rage
4.
engine? Is the Rage engine the one that Carmack made? And that's what they're using it, or are they just calling it Rage engine?
What?
Do you remember that Carmack game, Rage? And he created its own engine, and it was like way ahead of its time.
Nah, I think it's Rockstar property, like
Oh, okay. So they just call it Rage then, probably.
it's internally just called Rage. They never praise or like talk in a
Officially.
sense. Yeah,
Okay.
they don't really.
Do you know what game I'm talking about, though? The Rage
Yeah,
game that was
yeah,
made
yeah.
by id Software
It's
back in the day?
completely
Yeah, yeah.
broken. That game is absolutely broken.
Oh, okay. I thought
I
maybe Rockstar licensed that engine. I'm like, damn.
nah. Actually, isn't that Rage game? Doesn't that belong to Take-Two?
I don't know. That's why I asked.
I think it actually does belong to Rockstar. That port was dog shit, dude. That game's that's something else, let me tell you.
Vlad, what am I
We
looking
got
at?
him. My truck's fucking on, dude. I think I'm better than fuck.
Wait, what am I but what did you do?
Got it running. I'm just
Oh.
showing that it's on. That is
What-
all. It was
What
dead
was
as
wrong?
fuck.
What was wrong with it?
No, it was the battery was fucking dead. I went out there, I had like a really low tire too, and I was like, oh fuck.
Oh.
So got some air in the tire and slapped on a like a charger.
Nice.
Because big PP truck, I need a fat fucking charger that can support up to 1500 or more amps. So
What
What
kind
is
of truck
my-
is it?
Unknown.
2009 Silverado.
Oh, Silverado. Chevy.
Damn right. Sorry, I'm not one of those Bud Light drinking Cybertruck drivers. I do actually want one because they look awful. The
Those-
only reason I want one.
Those answers last night, dude. Oh my god.
We had to dance on a fine line, and we all know Bud Light. We all